Live from Utah's first TV station, ABC4 News celebrates 75 years.
Good evening, I'm Glenn Mills.
And I'm Emily Flores. We thank you for joining us. A bizarre weather phenomenon startling many on the Wasatch Front.
Yeah, were you one of them? What's called thunder snow, rocking Utahns out of their sleep. Take a listen. Okay, so these videos out of Weber County earlier this morning. Now you decide, were these people unlucky or extremely lucky?
Okay, well, tonight we have team coverage on the winter that keeps on giving. Even more snow expected to sweep in.
Meantime, the snow overnight still impacting northern Utah. ABC4 meteorologist Nate Larson at the base of Big Cottonwood Canyon tonight as high avalanche danger looms in the mountains. But first, Chief Meteorologist Lana Brophy tracking the very latest from the Pinpoint Weather Center tonight. And Alana, I say those people are lucky.
Yeah, thunder snow is lucky. You know that happens. We've got mild conditions on the low levels, and then that cold air aloft moves in. Instability, folks, and we have the chance for more of it. Take a look at Powder Mountain. That snow stake tells quite the story, just shy of 2 feet. Boy, that storm total looking pretty good in the last 24 hours, adding a foot to that. As we look at other high country totals, 27 inches at Brighton, 2 feet at Solitude Alta, at 21 Snowbird in the same arena, and 19 at Beaver Mountain. Another good shot of that thunder snow, this time in Ogden. Watch the flash here. It's going to come on through. Boom, it packs a punch. The potential for thunder snow exists as we head into tomorrow. The general threat for thunderstorms holds on in south central and southeastern Utah with our next winter storm. We are talking about heavy accumulations. This next storm wants to favor different parts of the Utah. As we take a look at our avalanche danger, we know that we love the snowpack for our mountains, but unfortunately it comes with some danger. High avalanche danger spiking for the Wasatch as well as the Bear River Range and the western Uintas. Considerable danger in central Utah today. Moderate on the eastern side of the state. We are going to see it spiking in those other areas as we head through the overnight and into tomorrow. We know that up in the high country, you've got to be extremely careful. Our very own Nate Larson joins us live from the mouth of Big Cottonwood Canyon, and Emily and Glenn are going to send it out to him. Emily, Glenn, this storm's on the way.
Okay. Thank you so much, Alana. Well, strong wind and heavy snowfall have elevated avalanche danger to high along the northern mountain ranges. This morning, UDOT working to mitigate the snow slides in Little Cottonwood Canyon before opening up to traffic. ABC4's Nate Larson is live tracking the latest avalanche conditions, joining us at the base of Big Cottonwood. Nate?
Yeah, Emily, we know that, of course, with all the snow, we know avalanche danger is going to be heightened, but it's difficult for those that want to get out and enjoy the snow, especially those backcountry enthusiasts, those skiers and snowboarders. Now, we know that with all the heightened avalanche danger, we need to pump the brakes just a little bit, let the snowpack settle some. Avalanche danger isn't just high along the upper elevations. Craig said we're seeing some unusual conditions right now.
We've got a snowpack that stretches not only from the mountaintops and through the mid elevations, but down to the valleys as well. And we're starting to see unusual avalanche conditions in our foothills, so literally in our own backyards.
Craig sent us video of a slide in Browns Canyon near Park City that happened at lower elevations on Monday.
An unusually weak snowpack that's been overloaded with dense, heavy snow. Skier in the area remotely triggered it, meaning he triggered it from a distance. So it's a huge red flag to some unusual avalanche conditions.
UDOT posted video of several slides triggered up Hell's Gate in Little Cottonwood Canyon this morning.
We trigger those slides quite frequently to keep them small so we don't have big slides that come out and destroy some of or hit the roadway.
The best advice is to stay off of and out from under steep slopes for now.
Any avalanche that you trigger is going to pack a punch, it's going to boss you around, and it could instantly ruin what is turning out to be an epic season.
And for those that do head out, make sure you have the right avalanche gear.
Be prepared for your own self-rescue. Avalanche transceivers, shovels, probes, perhaps an avalanche airbag. Remember though, avalanche avoidance is the big ticket. If we've got to use this gear, it means the accident's already happened. We've got to avoid the accident.
All right, so with heightened avalanche danger, we know that it's going to stay elevated over the next couple of days. Craig estimates at least at a level 3 or 4, and that means that human-triggered avalanches are likely. Live at the base of, or the mouth of Big Cottonwood Canyon, I'm ABC4's Nate Larson. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Nate. Well, new developments on the Colorado River Basin, Utah, and 3 other upper basin states voting to stop releasing water downstream from the Flaming Gorge. The current water release program was set to end in April, set up last year to ensure Lake Powell did not dip so low that it couldn't produce electricity. But Utah's water leaders say the success of the program and a wetter Utah average year means lake levels should be safe. The Federal Bureau of Reclamation has yet to approve the change, but if they do release, the release will stop tomorrow.
In politics tonight, a major refinery in northern Utah could come under new scrutiny. Governor Spencer Cox asking the EPA to include the U.S. magnesium refinery in Twila County to a non-attainment boundary outlined on the Wasatch Front. Now, the move would give the Division of Air Quality jurisdiction over the refinery to enforce pollution cutback plans. This as a bill that would require the DAQ to study and reduce a specific emission passes out of a Senate committee. That chemical is bromine.
This single chemical is responsible for anywhere between 10 to 25% of our winter inversions.
And a recent study finding U.S. magnesium responsible for emitting it into Utah's air. Now, if the Senate passes House Bill 220 and the governor signs off, the division would have until the end of next year to create a plan to cut back on bromine by 90% in northern Utah.
And now to a health alert, a bill a number of cancer patient survivors and caregivers will be counting on will most likely not move forward. Senate Bill 184 addresses the high cost of the life-saving drugs. It would have lowered the burden of payment for people with chronic illnesses, including cancer, by outlawing an insurance policy. The policy means using copay benefits to lower costs up front comes back to bite policyholders.
Every day when I'm in clinic, every single day, at least 3 to 4 times a day, this topic comes up and how it's going to hurt their family, and they have to make a decision between whether or not they're going to pay their rent or whether or not they're going to pay for their medicines.
However, insurance company representatives said this bill would increase insurance prices overall, and based on the vote to hold the bill, the committee agreed. And now to new developments on the future of Utah's state flag.
On a committee vote of 7 to 2, Senate Bill 31 will now move forward to the full House for consideration. Today, lawmakers and community members who are for and against changing the flag showing up at the state capitol to share their thoughts. Senator Dan McKay from Riverton, who sponsors the bill, says the state's current flag does not show Utah's distinct characteristics that set us apart from other states, but others disagree.
The new flag looks meaningless. It dumbs down everything in our society to another stupid emoji.
People don't rally behind a flag, they rally behind the ideals and the principles that a flag represents. It needs to be designed well, but it also needs to represent the right things.
People have been really fired up over this issue. Now, if this bill passes the House, it will then move back to the Senate for a concurrence vote.
Still ahead, feeling anxiety when being pulled over, how one officer is using her own experience to help people that face these problems. That's coming up tonight in the Behind the Badge report.
And you're looking at Alta snow for the last 10 seasons, sitting at 573 inches. We're above average, and Alta coming out and saying this is the snowiest October to February on record for them. More snow on the way. How much more to expect in Utah's most accurate forecast?